Artifacts of Mars. And this is Disclosure. This is part 3 of the Faces of Mars, Spirit Soul 205. In this photo we're going to look at a number of artifacts and some plants. So let's get it rolling. This will conclude the series. I'm going to adjust my camera angles here. Here's the first object. Very, very unusual covering. It looks to be very thin. I believe it's metallic. It isn't necessarily an artifact. It may be natural, but I'd say the odds are pretty good that it is an artifact. It goes up, it's straight, and then there's a top, and then it goes down the other side. It seems to sag a little bit in the middle. Here's another right angle right here, setting. It's like this plate or something. I suspect there's some artificiality up there. This whole photo is packed full of artificial things. So that's good. Well, we're going to look at some other, even more interesting objects. As soon as I get it focused in. Here we have this strange object here. This has a very rounded end, or I would dismiss it as a rock. Looks to me like a container that was smashed flat on one end. The other end remains intact. That's what I believe it is. There's a bit of a pattern on it. I can't quite make out the pattern. It goes around in a circular fashion. That's pretty easy. It's more than like a container. Simple, basic. We know what a container is. We don't need scientists to tell us what it is. But here's something even more extraordinary. Take a look at this object here. We're going to follow this over. This appears to be a pipe or cable. Notice how it goes underground here. If we follow this on over, we'll see that it seems to terminate right here. It comes up out of the ground and sticks up. I would say that's probably a pipe of some sort. It can't be natural not doing that. But as for its exact function, we don't know unless NASA's determined it and they fess up, which of course they won't. This is why I'm here, is to pressure people into pressuring them. Coming off this object is a transparent, or at least translucent object. Looks like a blade of some kind. I don't really understand that. Why somebody would use something like that. But I believe it to be part of this, so we're just going to leave it at that. Artificial, no question. Now over here, if you follow the little pointer, you're going to see the vein of a plant. There's a plant leaf right in there. You can actually see the main rib, and there are little veins coming off about a 45-degree angle from the main rib, and then there's some more plant leaves over here. So we have plant growing out of this area. Well, it's funny because I've shown one plant after another and nobody's responded to it hardly. And answer, you'd think they'd be jumping up and down. Alright, here's another little plant over here. Kind of sticks up. I can see the veins on that one as well. So that's another easy identification. Sticks up above the rocks. Right here, underneath this object I discussed earlier, we have like a tall, thin object. It has a little tower on it, and then a base, I would speculate that it's something to do with this other object that's over here, possibly connected to the same feeder that we see going through there. Very unusual. As for, I kind of thought they looked like sprinklers, but that's just my Earth bias looking at the photo. Okay, we're going to wrap things up. Not before I show something really incredible. For a moment while I'm adjusting the camera. Here we go. Here we have a broken rectangular piece. It has right angle corners, except down here where it seems to be broken off, perhaps off this main object, but I don't think so. At any rate, in here we have yet another rectangular hole where we can see that something is amiss here. It looks almost like there are symbols in it that have been carved in it. I haven't been able to make anything specific out, but I definitely think this is carved piece. See, a rock wouldn't do this. You wouldn't have this rectangular section in here with carvings and whatnot. I suspect there's some ciphers, but it would take an expert to clean up the photo enough to be able to get at it. Okay, well, this has been fun, frustrating at the same time. Here's one more object. Here we have what could be mistaken for a rock, but the problem is that we have this handle here, I use that term lightly, goes out, makes a right angle turn, goes down, and it casts a shadow on the object beneath it. A rock? Nope. No chance. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I have. I look forward to the next video that I'm going to do. I haven't decided on a photo. Keep up the pressure on our elected representatives. We need you to pressure them to tell us the truth. Artifacts of Mars.